Coming up, Memphis and Shelby County schools come to term with the newly merged school districts.
And also, the U of M Tigers gear up for what they hope to be a prosperous season. This and more on Inside News.
Good morning and welcome to Inside News. I'm Carrie Sanders.
And I'm Kelsey Semien. Thank you for joining us. Could this be a sign of the times? Shelby County School Boards and the Memphis City School Board were able to meet and become unified on one issue of the merged school districts.
Today, the Shelby County Board of Education tried to come up with what the new merged school district will be. Today's discussions focused on core beliefs and mission statements to create the best school system in the state.
This set of meetings is important because the board has correctly realized that they've got to get some things and some common beliefs and mission and vision together to make some of those important decisions that are going to be coming out over the next couple of months, and most importantly, budget.
With members from both sides of the school districts present, they were able to compare achievement gaps in Shelby County to other districts in Tennessee. There weren't a lot of fireworks at today's meeting, as the focus was on broader issues. Creating a vision was the theme at today's school board meeting, but many wonder, are there school closings in sight?
I don't think my colleagues are going to vote to close any schools, particularly in the inner city, and that's where all of them are. I don't think they're going to vote to do that unless there is some compelling overriding reason to do so.
There are only 15 months into the 2013 school year, but there are major decisions to be made.
The most controversy and most discussion are going to be the ones that have to do with outsourcing of custodial work and transportation.
Sheila Guerrero, Board of Education, Inside News.
The Memphis Tiger men's basketball team was recently ranked as a top 25 team by ESPN for the third straight year. With the Tiger basketball season fast approaching, there are many questions facing the fate of this year's team. Will head coach Josh Pastner in his fourth year finally lead his team to a victory over a ranked team? Also, will point guard Joe Jackson play with a level of consistency throughout an entire season? And will junior college guard Jaron Johnson be an immediate contributor to the team? With all these questions, we'll soon find out just how successful the Tigers will be. The regular season kicks off November 12th against North Florida at the FedEx Forum.
It was a night of gaiety, honor, and symbolism at the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Awards. Honorees came from all over the world, including right here in the Bluff City. Inside News' Joshua Bolden has more.
The National Civil Rights Museum recently celebrated its 21st annual Freedom Awards. The ceremony was founded in 1991, which was the same year the hotel was turned into a museum and opened to the public. The museum's president, Beverly Robertson, said events like the Freedom Awards are significant because it highlights those doing great in the community and a history that goes untold.
I think this event also served as a reminder of the important history that has been created by a number of individuals who have made some tremendous sacrifices for the benefits and the liberties that we all now enjoy.
I'm here at the Cannon Center, where an actress and humanitarian, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, 3 doctors, and a lieutenant to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. were honored this evening at the Freedom Awards.
The ceremony featured a performance by Miss Patti LaBelle and honored the 3 doctors with the Legacy Award. Dr. Muhammad Yunus was honored with the International Freedom Award for creating a bank which provides credit to 5.6 million underprivileged individuals in Bangladesh. Civil rights activist Bernard Lafayette was honored with the National Freedom Award for his work during the movement, and Memphis's own That Girl, Marlo Thomas, received the Humanitarian Award for continuing the work her father started 50 years ago at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
The hospital would treat all children, regardless of race, religion, or a family's ability to pay. And St. Jude became the first fully integrated hospital in the South.
The Freedom Awards ceremony is not the only way the museum is fostering its message of freedom. It is entering phase 2 of renovations to the museum with the goal of making it even more interactive to its visitors. Joshua Bolden, downtown Memphis, Insight News.
2 students are seeking at least 10 women to play for their up-and-coming rugby club at the University of Memphis. Sophomores Emily McElravy and Jennifer Johnson will recruit for fall and spring seasons to practice and compete at home and away games. The 2 said playing the sport requires a lot of commitment because every Saturday is a rugby day. Interested candidates must be enrolled full-time at the U of M and cannot have attended for more than 5 years.
When we come back, find out how you can play your part in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You won't believe how much fun you can have while supporting a good cause. We'll be right back.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
A full life measured in seats starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
This Saturday marks the 20th annual Susan G. Komen Mid-South Race for the Cure. The 5K run walk will be held at the shops of Saddle Creek in Germantown. If you're interested in participating, you can register online at komenmemphis.org. The race kicks off at 8 o'clock that morning. Registration fees start at $30 for adults and $10 for children.
In continuation of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, are you looking for a fun way to help show your support? If so, Sky Zone Indoor Trampoline Park has teamed up with Susan G. Komen for the Cure to come up with an offer just for you. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Sky Zone Memphis is donating $1.50 of every 60-minute jump that is purchased in October. You can also buy a I Bounce for Breast Cancer Awareness t-shirt for $15. 5 of which will benefit the Mid-South affiliate of the Komen Foundation.
The final presidential debate was Monday, and foreign policy was the focus topic. The candidates were asked questions including America's role in the world and the rise of China. Romney reiterated his 5-point plan, including energy independence, and Obama pointed out that Romney didn't support his efforts to get bin Laden. Many people who watched the debate said that Obama was the clear winner. Don't forget to vote. Early voting is going on as we speak, and Election Day is November 6th.
A local policewoman career has came to an end. Her name is Candy Yance Davis, but she goes by the names Q-Love. Her rap career generated a lot of buzz among Memphis residents and police officers. In the video, Davis can be heard saying, "Gimme me and all of you is gonna bleed," while throwing up gang signs and flashing money. Davis's behavior was under investigation, which led to her being kicked off the police force.
When we come back, the hockey lockout continues. And the University of Memphis will help 2 other schools in trying to end hunger in the surrounding area.
kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
One nonprofit organization shed light on the city of Memphis by engaging business professionals within the community. The Leadership Academy of Memphis held a meeting to highlight the different things about the city of Memphis. Throughout the meeting, there were business professionals from all over the world. The organization focused on engaging and recruiting prospective business leaders. One of the main attractions of the city of Memphis is downtown Memphis. The downtown area features Beale Street and fun things to do throughout the city.
And having fun. I can't wait to see it tonight.
Tourists come all over the world to visit Memphis for Elvis Week, Beale Street, and most importantly, barbecue. There are many restaurants and lounges on Beale Street that target many tourists. Barbecue and Beale Street do coexist in the city of Memphis.
3 Mid-South universities are going head-to-head in a competition to stop hunger in Mississippi and West Tennessee. The University of Memphis, the University of Mississippi, and Mississippi State University are all part of the Million Meals Challenge. Local food organizations and select Kroger stores are sponsoring the challenge. There are 3 ways to donate, and donations can be made by non-students. Visit themillionmealschallenge.com to donate money. Stop by selected Kroger stores to donate food, and be a part of the food drives that are to be held at the men's basketball games starting November 12th. The National Hockey League is known for having its share of fights, but now ongoing disagreements between players and owners have led to the league's 3rd lockout since 1994. The major rift between the NHL and players comes down to money. Profit-sharing disputes in sports are nothing new, but some think the problem is a unique one to the sport of professional hockey.
This is about how we're going to split a larger amount of money than the league's ever had to deal with.
In essence, the owners want a bigger piece of the $3.3 billion pie that is hockey-related revenue. Players currently get 57% of profits, while owners receive 43%. The owners want more of a 50-50 type scenario like the NBA and NFL, but players would like to retain what they have. As the situation stands now, NHL players have been locked out since September 15th, and there's no end in sight.
Well, so what do you think about Candy Ants?
It's an interesting situation.
It really is. I can't believe she would really say something like that knowing she's a police, you know?
Well, you know, you have to be a professional in whatever you do.
Yeah, that's true.
And your personal life does dictate.
It really does.
What about homecoming last week? How did you like that?
I heard it was fun, but, you know, that's it for Inside News. So we'll see you all next week. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, find the ins and outs of the 2012 Tiger basketball teams at Memphis Madness.
And also find out why U of M President Shirley Raines was at the White House earlier this month. This and more on Inside News.
Good morning and welcome to Insight News. I'm Greg Williams.
And I'm Kelsey Semien. Thank you for joining us.
The Memphis Tigers celebrated Memphis Madness this past weekend. Fans flooded to the FedEx Forum to see the men and women's basketball team's first practice, as well as some Memphis legends, a three-point competition, and a slam dunk contest. Insight's Carrie Oldham caught the action.
For the Memphis Tiger Network, I'm Carrie Oldham. We're outside of the FedEx Forum for what else? Memphis Madness. All right, it's finally Memphis Madness. Are you excited about tonight?
Yes, I am very excited. This is my third year in Memphis, and I'm ready to see what we're going to do this year.
So what's Blue Crew bringing tonight?
Blue Crew this year is different. We have a lot of different energy. Like this year, like everybody's so energized, and we're ready to see what we can do to make this season better for them.
What are your predictions about the dunk contest? Who's going to win?
I gotta say my boy DJ's gonna take it again this year.
All right, give me a big Go Tigers.
Go Tigers! Yeah!
The fans are excited. They're filing into the FedEx Forum. Let's go check out the madness. The results are in, and Adonis Thomas upsets Antonio Barton by winning the three-point contest, and DJ Steffens takes home the dunk contest crown once again. We're going to talk to some players and Coach Passner. What do you think a free event like this means to the city of Memphis? Not the students, but the city.
I mean, it definitely means a lot for anybody to be able to come out and show support for their program, because throughout the year, a lot of people aren't able to make it because they work, and just for them to be able to come out on this night, it means a lot.
That's it for Memphis Madness. The Tigers begin practice tomorrow at the Finch Center. For the Memphis Tiger Network, I'm Carrie Oldham.
It was a night of honor and celebration last week at the Cannon Center. A Nobel Peace Prize winner, a group of men collectively known as Three Doctors, and a lieutenant to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Memphis's own That Girl all have one thing in common. They are all 2012 Freedom Award winners. Marlo Thomas, the star of the 1960s sitcom That Girl, was honored at the National Civil Rights Museum's Freedom Award. The award was for the humanitarian work her father, Danny Thomas, actor and founder of St. Jude, started 50 years ago. Thomas said she is extremely proud of the results of her father's dreams.
For the last 50 years, it has been a cradle of hope for children with critical illness and a beacon of promise.
This weekend, St. Jude will have a web teleconference highlighting survivors.
University of Memphis President Shirley Raines was one of the few invited to the White House earlier this month. Raines spoke about ideas of change and ambition that she has developed in her years as the U of M president. The U.S. Department of Commerce even sent a letter to Raines stating how impressed they were with her policies.
When we come back, a nonprofit organization is bringing the Memphis community together.
And also, we'll give you all the information on how to cast your vote in the upcoming elections.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah, that's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
One nonprofit organization shed light on the city of Memphis by recruiting and engaging professionals within the community. Brianna Boyd has the story.
The Leadership Academy of Memphis held a meeting to highlight the different things about Memphis. Throughout the meeting, there were business professionals from all over the world. There were young people that came from around the country to Memphis for summer internships. Through the summer experience, these young leaders met peers, met established city leaders, and most importantly, met Memphis.
What brought you to Memphis?
A job.
A job? Where?
Memphis City Schools.
Memphis City. Wow.
During the meeting, there was a presentation that focused in on what Memphis brings to our community. Such things as fun, great things to do, a great place to work, an affordable place to stay, and good housing markets. One of the main attractions of the city of Memphis is downtown on Beale Street. The downtown area features many attractions such as the Mississippi Bridge and fun things to do throughout the city. Tourists come all over the world to visit Memphis for Elvis Week, BB King, Beale Street, and barbecue.
I'm standing here today on Beale Street where Memphians come to get a great taste of barbecue and to hear the good old sound of blues. You can go to places such as BB King's and Alfred's Restaurant and Lounge. The tourists here walking on Beale Street today say that the barbecue just may be their favorite thing about the city of Memphis.
I am visiting here in Memphis for the third time, and I could come back again and again and again. It is wonderful here. The food is delicious.
The atmosphere, I mean, the street shows and people walking and having fun. I can't wait to see it tonight.
Beale Street and barbecue do coexist in the city of Memphis. I'm Brianna Boyd, reporting Insight News.
The Centennial Celebration is adding to its resume of impressive events. The University of Memphis is roaring with Tiger pride as the Centennial Celebration continues here on campus. The U of M just celebrated its Centennial Homecoming with the Alumni Association's Homecoming Parade and Pep Rally. Groups and organizations like the U of M Hall of Fame inductees and the finalists for Mr. and Miss U of M were there to celebrate. Bellevue Middle School Majorette Squad and Drumline also got a chance to strut their stuff alongside Tom the Tiger. Immediately following the parade was the Homecoming Pep Rally on the Alumni Mall.
It is amazing. So many people out here, so many people are happy. We're ready to stomp Florida. Let's go.
Finally, Athletic Director Tom Bowen closed the celebration by pumping the crowd with a heavy dose of blue and gray spirit.
Early voting for residents of Shelby County began October 17th and will run until November 1st. There are over 20 voting sites in Memphis. During the weekday, polls are open from 10 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock that night. If you are a U of M student, Berkeley Church of Christ, located at 4536 Summer Avenue, is the closest location to submit your vote.
University of Memphis students aren't seeing much change since the new tobacco policy began.
And find out why some states can no longer early vote. Keep it here.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah, that's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Voter suppression is a hot topic in the 2012 election. In
Suicide
2011,
is the
10
second
states introduced bills that would reduce early or absentee voting periods. These bills were passed in Florida, Georgia, Ohio, West Virginia, and Tennessee. Democrats are saying that minorities, low-income voters, elders, and women will be impacted by the laws. Early voting is available in Memphis until November 1st.
Educating individuals about signs and symptoms associated with suicide is a goal for one campus organization. For more, here's Dana Porter's Inside News. Dana Porter, excuse me.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death on college campuses. Nationally, it is the third leading cause of death among 15 to 24-year-olds. Approximately 50% of students at the University of Memphis are considered high risk for mental or behavioral health problems associated with suicide.
The Memphis Steps offered a mask workshop in the Michael D. Rose Theater. These masks were used as a demonstration to help individuals understand how one's own image of themselves can lead to suicidal gestures, thoughts, and behaviors.
Memphis Steps is a campus-based suicide prevention program at U of M that raises awareness to students through activities. STEPS, which stands for Suicide Training, Education, and Prevention Services, invited a guest artist to explain how narcissism within oneself reflects in the outside world.
We invited an artist from New York, Akil Davis, to come and do a presentation using masks, and we sure hope the students enjoyed it. We've had him do a few other activities with us.
Students who came to the workshop in September were asked to participate in a mask demonstration. Senior psychology major Drew Barnett said using the mask helps define the interview.
I think this really helps by, first of all, he started the whole thing off by explaining what narcissism is, and then kind of, you know, you get an understanding of what it is, and once you actually go from that definition.
The exercises help replace what's blocking the individual's heart with positive and beautiful images. This is Dana Porter reporting from the University of Memphis Insight News.
That's it for Insight News. Thanks for joining us.
So how was the homecoming game?
It was really great. I did the play-by-play, and it was a lot of fun. It was my first time. I was a little nervous, but actually, as the game went on, it was a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm sure you did good.
Did you go to the game?
I did not. I had to work, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I would have gone, though.
It was a lot of fun.
I heard it was fun.
The game is actually, or the team's actually getting a lot better.
Really?
Yes.
That's good. You know.